Hey guys, do subscribe our YouTube channel and press the bell button.
It was my 18th birthday and everybody was celebrating. My nephews, cousins, my uncle and aunt had gathered after a long time. My parents were excited. Dad brought his new stereo system and turned up the volume loud. Mom was dancing with my niece and two little nephews. My uncle was staring at me and smiling sarcastically while my aunt tried to avoid me. Perhaps they were jealous or uncomfortable, but I didn't care today. I let them do whatever they wanted. "Here, my birthday girl, you can demand anything you want," my dad said as he held my hand. I smiled because I knew I would get what I wanted today. Mom decorated the table and brought a big white vanilla cake. It was awesome, and my cousins applauded excitedly. The cake had candles and some small water balloons. Mom gave me a knife to cut the cake. I started to cut a slice of cake, but my father took the cake and smeared it on my face. It was hilarious and funny, but I couldn't save myself and I fell to the floor. I couldn't open my eyes properly. The cake was all over my face. Meanwhile, my little nephew, toddling with a glass of water, poured it on me. Everybody laughed and enjoyed themselves. Then I took the rest of the cake and ran after my dad, but my mom got in between us and I smeared the rest of the cake on her. My uncle had been waiting for a chance since the beginning. When someone came close to him, he threw something, but they were all enjoying and laughing. Even my aunt brought her champagne bottle and was drinking to the sound of the celebration. My nephews looked for a chance and started throwing slices of cake and water balloons. Aunt was serving champagne to everyone and trying to lighten the mood. I was trying to save myself. It was my birthday, and according to my parents, if someone is hit on their birthday, they will have a long life in the future. I was running fast, and my father tried to hit me with a water balloon, but suddenly my leg twisted, and I fell onto my uncle's lap. He got his chance and poured a glass of champagne in his hand. He started sprinkling it slowly, and then he poured it all over my body. Father was enjoying it that time, but my mom intervened, holding a knife. She cut my uncle's hand. My nephews were playing and dancing, and my aunt was numb with her champagne. My uncle's hand was deeply cut, and blood spattered on my birthday dress. Uncle held his hand. He was in pain. Meanwhile, my niece brought some grilled chicken. My uncle quickly grabbed a piece, and thinking it was too hot, he placed it on my mom's face. It was scalding hot, and my mom jumped on the floor. My little nephew saw the grilled chicken, thinking it was delicious, and pounced on it. His body was almost burnt, and spices got into his eyes. Aunt stopped dancing and tried to tend to the situation. My father fell on the floor due to drinking too much, and my mom was tending to her burnt skin. I sat far away, trying to make sense of the situation. After a while, suddenly, the music turned off and silence filled the room. I checked to see why the electricity had gone out, and found my youngest nephew stuck in an electric panel, hanging by an electric wire. It was a tragic sight. I brought everyone over and tried to revive their senses. Everyone started crying, and my aunt, who had been drinking heavily, rushed to take her son out of the panel. My uncle was trying to bandage his bloody hand and took my little nephew with him. Mom was stitching her burnt skin, and my father sat in shock. It was my last birthday celebrated in that house. After that, I decided to celebrate my birthday with my friends. If someone died or got injured, I wouldn't hold them responsible.